barbers and slay queens keep up, and thereafter maybe you can go and pop in bed.
Kimani akisimama tena come 2027, will you still vote for him?
Direct ya guni yake. Direct ya jitafutie kura. Mtu mwenye anakaa Kiambu direct anampatia juu ya kazi yenye amefanya.
I never think, I never know. I'm stuck and left alone. I've been lost, I've been found. My cause is not defined. Won't you kiss me? Won't you play? Won't you trust me? Ain't no way I could deny you, I could stray.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Gracey D, your African diva. If you're watching me and you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a like, comment and share this video with your friends and loved ones. So I hope you guys are doing amazing. As you can see, I'm doing great here in Kiambu County, in Kiambu town. So many of you have been asking me to bring you episodes of Kiambu, and today I decided, why not? Let me visit Kiambu town and give you just a little bit of what Kiambu has to offer. So we are in Kiambu County, in Kiambu town. So actually I'm still at the bus park where I just alighted off the bus from town. It actually costed me just 100 Kenyan shillings from Nairobi city, that is Nairobi County. So that shows you how close Nairobi County and Kiambu County they are. It's easy for you to live in Kiambu while you're working in CBD, that is Nairobi city. So come along with me as we tour Kiambu town, and I want to give you a tour of this town. And on the next episodes I'll do the, you know, the cost of living in Kiambu. That is gonna be in Kiambu County at home. So come along with me as we tour Kiambu, and if you live in Kiambu, tell me what you love about Kiambu town, and let's go. So guys, as you can see behind me in Kiambu, they have a Kiambu mall here which consists of stores. They have a pizza inn, they have a chicken inn. Chicken inn is like KFC for those who don't know, here in Kenya. And you know, they have creamy inn. And yeah, I'm so loving this town. There's so much for you to do around here. One thing that I've realized as you're walking around, after every few minutes you get to come across a grocery or a kiosk that is selling fresh vegetables. So that's one thing I love about this town. And as you can see guys, it's very gloomy, not that much as it was yesterday, but that's the weather of here in Kiambu, especially when you're living in the exterior of, you know, Kiambu town. So tell me what you think about this town so far, and let's tour more. So guys, you realize that most businesses that are going on here in Kiambu town, I've come across people selling you know, kind of hardware, tiles, just things to do with house finishing. When you know you're constructing a house or like some apartments. And on the other side, you can see people are selling furniture. So that tells you this is quite a busy town with so many people. And yeah, Kiambu is quite a busy town. Just ahead of us, there is the Kiambu County government offices. Just ahead of us. I'll see if we can shoot there and I show you. So for them having a county government office here in the town, that shows you it's a big town, because there are so many towns in Kiambu. There is like Riru town, there is like Gedongori town, but you know, the county government main offices are here in this town. Actually guys, this side is where they have the Kiambu County government offices or headquarters actually, because I believe they have the governor of Kiambu have maybe different offices in different places, but it's not easy to shoot here. As you can see, there is a police there. So let's turn on to this side and see what's happening on this side. Some clothes, shops selling clothes. Oh god, yeah. And as you can see, the town is quite clean. It's not that clean, but it's clean. Yeah. The thing is, it's kind of actually the dust. I don't know why it's dusty with this kind of weather. You know, it's not like you're seeing litters on the ground. It's just a bit of dust, and the road is not that big. But the good thing is there is pavement for people to walk on, so making it quite easy for you when you're walking in this town. And if you've realized, you've seen there are different modes of transport here. You can use a bus or the mini bus, like the one that's coming in front of us. You can also use boda boda, or what people call motorbike. Other people call it bikes, as also a means of transport. And if you're carrying like heavy loads, you can also use a cart, like what these guys are doing just in front of us. So yeah, tell me what you think about this town. It's not such a big town, so I don't think even this is gonna be such a long video, but let's wait and see, because you also have to go and explore a little bit of the Kiambu market and see if we can buy some things from the market, because I believe it's quite cheap compared to where I come from. I actually live in Kiambu County, but not in Kiambu town. I live in a place called Kimbo. It's a bit far from here. But you know, I know things here are cheaper compared to where I live in. Actually, guys, that poster that you're seeing there, that is the governor of Kiambu County, and he's the one who funded this project. As I had been saying on my previous episode of how Kenyans, sometimes they don't care if a governor works. You know, they just want someone new. But this guy has been doing an amazing job for Kiambu County, and I'm so loving it because I can actually see a difference from the last time that I was in Kiambu. That is, I think, 2 years ago, and this bus park was not as it is. So also, this is what I was telling you guys. For every few minutes you walk, you get to, you know, see stores that are selling fresh groceries, fruits, and they're looking quite delicious and healthy. You know, look at those bananas, and these are goods free of GMOs. I know I keep on saying this on every part I do in all my videos, but just to remind you how healthy and easy to get food in Africa is. And actually, when you're living here in Kiambu, because it's very close to, you know, to the farms, and like when you're in Nairobi County or some other parts of Nairobi County, because I believe to go from here to a place where they have a farm, it's actually very easy. And also some areas, they're actually like in town, which is like a walking distance, and you find someone who have like a big farm of like maize, or you know, like bananas. Yeah. So guys, I've been touring this town with this man over here.
Yeah,
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, how are
you doing? I'm good.
I'm doing good, man.
Okay.
Good. Today we are outside of Nairobi in a new city, in a new county actually.
Yeah.
And also a new city. So Nairobi is super, you know, extensively crowded. That the adjacent counties like Kiambu have been developed to the level of you can be in this county and think you're still in Nairobi.
Oh.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, is this your first time being in Kiambu County?
Yeah.
Kiambu town to be precise.
Yeah, this is my first time.
Is there any major difference that you can tell between here and maybe Nairobi city? Of course, this is a town.
The difference is big. This is just a small town, but there is so much businesses going here.
Yeah.
And you know, the major difference is like most people here are speaking Kikuyu, which I think maybe majority of people here are Kikuyu, or what is it?
Yeah, Kiambu County actually, as you know, in Kenya we have different tribes, and every tribe has a region where they live. So Kiambu being in the central region, the bigger number of people who live here are Kikuyus. Yeah, it's originally a Kiambu, Kikuyu County, but right now because of people moving up and down looking for greener pastures and businesses, you find there are also other tribes that live here.
But they are minority.
Yeah, the minority. They are the minorities.
I hear a rumor. I don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
That the Nairobi tycoons and the big businessmen they come from Kiambu. Is that true or is it a rumor?
It can be
I heard
true.
something like that most of these big businessmen, businesswomen, the tycoons of Nairobi, most of built mansions in Kiambu actually. So most of the time when you come in the evening, you see so many V8s and TXs.
That is what I hear. Most of them live in Kiambu town and some parts of Kiambu road, Yeah, but it could be true because they say Kikuyus are very hardworking. Yeah, so people who live in Kiambu, kindly tell us if this is a rumor or it's the truth. Because also for me, I'm not from here, so I don't have an idea. Yeah, so what's your channel? You didn't tell us your name.
My name is Joel Mugisha, Joel_Mugisha. You can check me out. I'm a YouTuber from Kigali, Rwanda. Currently traveling in Kenya, guys, bringing you amazing content. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop a comment and tell me you came from Gracey D's channel.
Yeah, guys, kindly make sure to check him out and watch the amazing content that he's been doing here in Kenya. Thank you so much. So guys, as I've been touring Kiambu town, I've come with one of the residents of Kiambu town and I want to ask him a few questions, which are the questions will be in Swahili, but as usual guys, I'll do the translations for you on the screen so that you can understand. Sasa, unaitwa nani? Peter. Nice to meet you, Peter. Naitwa Grace. YouTube channel yangu ni Gracey D. Nafanya content trying to showcase the positive side of our beautiful country and of course Africa at large. Sasa nataka kukuuliza, nimeona Kiambu town inakaa vizuri. The last time nilikuwa hapa, like the bus park, haikuwa venye iko. That is like 3 years ago when I was here in this town. Nataka kuuliza maswali kidogo. Who is the governor of Kiambu County?
Kimani Matagi.
Kimani wa Matagi. Ni anaitwa wa Matagi.
Anaitwa Kimani wa Matagi.
Wa Matagi. Okay, sasa nataka kukuuliza tofauti kwa wale governor tumekuwa na wao Kiambu County. Kwa sababu pia ni Kiambu County na si Kiambu town. Nataka kuuliza tofauti ya governor wengine tumekuwa na wao Kiambu na Kimani wa Matagi. Ni tofauti gani kubwa umeiona?
Mimi kwangu wa Matagi ndiye governor wa Kiambu na ninamtambua sana kwa governor wale wote walikuwa Kiambu. Kimani wa Matagi amefanya kazi. Sio hata ukienda site za health. Acha hata tuache hii maneno mengine. Health ndio kitu ya kwanza huko Kiambu. Sio hata ukienda hospitali za Kiambu unapata kuna madawa. Hauwezi ukaenda kuambiwa uwe. Second, mpaka unaona watu wenye kuna hii alitoa inaitwa universal health care. Universal health care hata ukienda Kiambu hosi ulazwe hakuna kitu utalipa.
Ni free of charge.
Ni free of charge.
Guys, never heard of that before here in Kenya. And we are talking about public hospitals. These are not the private hospitals. Wow, nice to know that. Anything else?
Okay.
Mambo
ingine ni zamani ukienda shule ya public ulikuwa unapata ECDL imechanganyikana na watoto wakubwa kutoka grade 1 up to grade 8. Lakini for now unapata governor amewachekea ECDL kado na ile shule kwa inafanya. Then watoto hata wakienda huko wanasikia kama wako private tu, hata ile mchezo inachezwa huko utaona ni tofauti.
Sasa Kimani akisimama tena kama 2027, will you still vote for him?
Direct yangu ni yake. Direct yangu ni yake.
Utaambia watu wanaoishi Kiambu County tena, unaweza waambia aje kuhusu 2027 inavyokuja to give to the best governor or the best candidate we'll be having at that time.
Unajua mtu mwenye macho anaambiwa atazame. Sasa hata ukiangalia kazi yenye amefanya, hata hafai kuambiwa ati aende ajitafutie kula. Mtu mwenye anakaa Kiambu direct anampatia juu ya kazi yenye amefanya. Huyo jamaa kidole.
Sasa turudisha Wamatangi 2027.
Kabisa, aendelee na kazi.
You Kiambu residents and all those of you who live in Kiambu County, you've had come 2027, we're giving it to Kimani Wamatangi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so guys, as you've heard, as we were talking with that border rider, as he's told us that, you know, the Kiambu County governor is doing a lot for the county, and that's why I think the place looks quite amazing, you know, and there's so much going on. Like there's every kind of business that you'll find in this town. You know, there's a bit of everything, and actually compared to the last places that I've done Eastleigh Town, and you know, I've also done Pipeline, which they are both in Nairobi County. You can tell there is a very big difference when it comes to cleanliness. Like Kiambu Town is quite clean. As you can see, there is no litters on the ground. I haven't come across where they have what do you call it? They have dirty sewer lines. Like it's really well taken care of. I'll try to cross on the other side so that I can show you that sewer line over on that side. And actually, the weather you can see. For those people actually who live like in the outskirts of Kiambu Town, like maybe in a place of Gedogori, some of them are quite cold. So that's why it looks like this, where else maybe right now if you go to town, it's actually shining, yeah? But here it's quite different. As you can see, there are so many places to let, like offices. Wow. This is the Kahawa house. And the place is quite, you know, it's quite very peaceful, as you can see. You know, majorly people, they know that Kiambu County is mostly for the Kikuyu community here in Kenya. But the good thing with Kenya is that in every county that you go, you always find a bit of, you know, every tribe that we have here in Kenya. So that's one thing. And that shows you how it's easy for us to, like, you know, live here in harmony in Kenya. And that goes to the whole of Africa. The only thing that actually divides us here in Kenya is during politics. So that is the only thing that divides us here. But so far so good. I'm so loving it, and I actually feel like we are going on a different direction since the fight that we had of the Finance Bill 2024. Kenyans, they really came together, you know, one, you know, it was one country, one voice, fighting for just one thing, you know, just to have a good governance in the country. Also one of the towns that I've visited so far that they have so many cars parked outside buildings. I don't know, maybe it's because they don't have like a specific main parking area. I'm not sure about that, but there's so many cars out here. Maybe it could be true, as they say, Kiambu people are very rich, because there's so many cars parked out here. And as you can see on this road, you mostly see private cars, like personal cars, not the matatus, unless we have a bit of the tuk-tuks. Yeah, I'm so loving this. It's quite amazing. It's such a beautiful town. You can see there's also a bit of greenery in the city, in the town. This is not a city. There's a bit of greenery, more of safari cars or tourist vehicles. It's amazing. Guys, I'm also with another YouTuber that I'm sure you guys saw him on my last episode. If you didn't watch the last episode, kindly go back and watch the episode. Hi.
Hi Gracey.
Hi, what's your good name?
My name is Mr. Kibi, a content creator from Kenya.
Oh, nice to meet you again, you know. Yeah, so we are in Kiambu town in Kiambu County.
Yes.
I want to ask you a few questions, but before I ask you the questions, is this your first time visiting Kiambu town?
I'd say my second time,
Okay.
but I've not just stepped in Kiambu town and explore. Most of the time I just pass.
Just to pass by.
At most parts of the county.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because now we are in Kiambu town.
Yeah.
Move to this side. We are there is okay. We are in Kiambu town.
Yes.
And you also, I believe you also live in Kiambu County.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell me what are the major differences you're seeing between here and where you live. Both of them being Kiambu County, but different towns.
Yeah.
Are there any major differences?
I'll say minimal.
Yeah.
Because I've seen congestions.
Yeah.
Where I'm staying is more or less the same in terms of there's no parking.
Yeah.
The roads are quite thin, so
Yeah.
you'll be able to see there's no pedestrian walk.
Yeah.
So I'll say that they are more or less similar, given that it's the same county. But I may not compare with Isli, because for Isli you'll be able to find people that are very hospitable,
Yeah.
friendly, easy to approach. And like here, people are quite reserved. I think maybe it's because of personality, maybe it's a tribal issue.
Yeah.
Because majority here are Kikuyus, and then the other time were from the Somali origin.
Exactly.
But also the other thing is that this place looks a bit cool and cold. And like where I'm staying is close to Nairobi,
Yeah.
it's a bit warm. So other things about weather.
Okay.
I don't know whether they can let us know in the comment section whether it's always this gloomy.
From what I know is there's a time my sister used to live here in Kiambu, and I used to visit her. It would be very cold from, Thika, me having born and raised in Thika, and I was, living with my mom at that time.
Yeah.
I would come to Kiambu and I would get surprised because it would be very cold. Yeah. So, what do you love so far about this town?
Yeah, so I'll say cars, because I'm someone who loves so much
Cars.
about vehicles,
Yeah.
and everything. So I was really surprised to see that I've seen cars like Range Rovers, I've seen Harriers, those SUVs in areas that you could not even imagine that even in a small town like
Yeah.
this, you'll be able to find those kind of vehicles.
Kiambu is not a small town, eh?
It's not
It's
a
for the
small
big
town.
boys, eh?
Now I've known something. It's also an eye-opener. It's good to travel.
Yeah.
To be able to know.
Exactly. Thank you so much, guys. Kindly check him out on YouTube,
Yeah.
Mr. Kibi, and subscribe to the channel and support him.
Sure. Thank you so much for hosting me. on
Thank
your
you for
channel
being
once.
here with me.
It's good to always feature.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
So guys, you can see in Kiambu town they also have quite amazing apartments, very beautiful, like the one we saw, with actually like a very big parking space, a lot of parking space out there. So amazing when you're living in Kiambu town. The apartments, they look quite amazing. So for those who've been asking me of, Kiambu tours or Kiambu town, this is what Kiambu has to offer for you, and this is just like very close to the city. And beyond this apartment, on the other side, I can see a very nice estate over there with very beautiful houses. Actually, those are houses and not apartments. If you guys can see the brown roofing, those are houses over there, and the apartment's quite amazing. I'll definitely live here. Wow. Yeah, you were asking about apartments. What did they tell you? I saw you talking to them.
Yes.
They're telling you?
Yeah, they said one surprising thing is that
Yeah.
they said that they've lived there for 10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
In the same
In the same
apartment.
apartment.
That is
They're
amazing.
saying that it's quite affordable.
Yeah.
It's 10,000 Kenya shillings
Wow.
for one bedroom house apartment.
Wow.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so they are quite friendly.
Yeah.
They're saying that the only challenge with Kiambu is housing. You may not be able to get a place that you can be able to rent. So
You find most are occupied.
yes.
Yeah, that is in Kiambu town of
Kiambu
which,
town,
but
yeah.
you can go to the outskirts of Kiambu, Yeah, now you are saying people here are so reserved, but you've just been talking about, you've just been talking
I
to
think
different
they are
people.
not from this place.
Why do you think they're not from Kiambu?
No,
What
because
makes
I
you think
think-
they're not from here?
I don't think. Yeah.
Yes, you are. You want to talk to us?
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so I think maybe it's because of the environment. Even
Yeah.
me, I would want to live in a place such as this, because of the weather, the climate is quite okay. Roads are good. You can be able to catch a matatu, and in a few minutes you are in town.
All right.
Yes.
But I hope that changes your mind about Kiambu people. Kikuyus, we are very friendly.
Let's go to the market and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many great buildings around here in the residential areas of Kiambu. So if someone can live here for 10 years, that shows you that it's a good neighborhood, very secure, and life might be cheaper here than in Nairobi. What do you think?
I think you're right. So
because I saw so many produce when we were actually passing through the town, which shows that there is so much food around here.
You're actually right. Living in Kiambu is, of course, Kiambu County is cheaper compared to when you're living in Nairobi County, because you find big markets with, you know, fresh vegetables and quite affordable. We're going to the market and you'll see. So I wanted to ask you something, Joel. You were saying, you want to be in a video? Hi.
Say hi. You want to be in the video.
You want to be in the video, but you're shy. We want to show you to the world. Are you single?
Yes, I'm single.
You're single?
Single and searching, eh?
You're not searching. Are you a student?
I was about to ask you how about you are searching and there is handsome men around you, eh?
Yeah, so anyway.
It's okay. We are just doing a tour of Kiambu.
This is the place, guys, the apartments, and of course these are just like not the high-end places here in Kiambu town, but there are a lot.
This is what you get when you move to this part of the town.
Yeah, guys, we are still in Kiambu town, and you know, this is actually just in the city center. You know, just we walked. This is now behind from the other part that we started from. There's so many matatus coming from, you know, maybe from Gedogori. I can see there is Githega Circle.
Check out the marketplace here in Kiambu County. We show you.
Yeah, guys, as I was telling you, you can see in front of every building there are big cars parked outside. So maybe my Kiambu people, you can give us a secret. Is it that there is not enough parking space in Kiambu town, or is it that because people have, every person in Kiambu town has a car, you know, or people that come to work around Kiambu town? Tell me on the comment section. I want to know. Actually, guys, as you can see, the weather is changing. It looks like it's gonna rain soon. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it rains while I'm still here. It's getting dark and it's only 4:30. Yeah. Wow. There's so many tuk-tuks in this town. I didn't know that. So most of the matatus that I've come across here, especially the ones that are coming from town, they are quite noisy. So if you don't like noisy matatus or noisy buses, you have to make sure you know what you're getting into. Like the guy was telling us, the manganya, I think that is what they call them. They are very graffited with loud music. Like right now I'm actually having a headache from the matatu that we used coming to this place, but the good thing is that it was quite fast. So yeah, that is also another thing that I've noticed. Their matatus are quite noisy.
You can see how it looks like so many businesses, a lot of things going on. Yeah, man. So we are heading to the market.
Get it or not, whether you lose or take it, they always contain it. But most of them, they are very successful. They do well in business because they have a history in business.
Guys, as you can see, it's actually like getting darker, more darker, and you know, kids are coming out of school. So you see, this is one thing that I also want to tell my viewers that are not from Kenya. Kenya is quite a safe country, that to a point you don't need to accompany your kids or to go pick your kids from school. As long as they're not living that far from home, they can always walk home or walk to school by themselves. As you can see, these are young kids, they're not even adults, but you know, they're walking home just by themselves, which is quite amazing. Kenya is quite a safe country. That is one thing that I wanna, you know, I wanna let you guys know. Yeah.
So feel free whenever you come across our Kenyan ladies, they miss foreigners a lot.
Is it true to say that Kikuyus has the most beautiful ladies in Kenya?
Mostly, they're not the most beautiful, but they are most romantic. And
romantic.
Maybe in bed.
I'm from Rwanda. You need to try, you know, and approach Kenyan women, right?
Yes, Kenyan ladies.
Which particular tribe is the best?
The best tribe, you go take a route on Kikuyus and maybe talk of Kisis and Ruyas. They are the most good girls here. You go and check on them because they are romantic, respectful, and well behaved, but they offer good love and a lot of solidarity. And I think you could even get one and take one to Rwanda. Yes.
So that's an advice from a doctor.
Yes.
There is a rumor.
Yes.
There is a rumor.
Yes.
Here in Kenya.
Yes.
Most ladies, that's ladies, they are after money. Yes.
Mostly.
They are after the mubabas. You know, they call them mubabas.
I think 30%. Because of lack, maybe interest of money and everything.
Yeah.
But 70-90% are those who are straightforward, who wish to be well behaved and be brought up well, and those are the girls I'm trying to direct you to them. So for those with mubabas and slaves, keep up, cut short with them because they will not treat you well.
Can you give him your sister so that he comes the son-in-law of one tycoon here in Kiambu?
Let me answer you. Unfortunately, very funny. Me, I've been brought up in a family whereby we are only boys. A family of boys, we are 4 boys. That one. Yeah, the rest are not even in Kenya. They are the only one now. I'm not here. They're in abroad. So my firstborn is in the US. Yes, and the rest are in Asia. Belgium
and also you are going to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's why I do travel because I have a bit of connection. Yeah, that's an advantage.
Maybe we shall try some
ladies, Kikuyu ladies here.
Kikuyu ladies.
Do you have that one thing in case he wants to marry? That one thing that he needs to consider whenever he's looking for someone to marry?
Respectful and I think woman, you learn more whenever you meet them. You know by talks and attachment. As a man, you have to learn to see who is right and who is not right. Yes, I'm sure you have exactly and someone will treat you well. But you have good ladies and sweet ones. I wish to tell you, try and want to tell me for sure because I have your account.
He's laughing,
Yes. You'll tell me for sure.
Dr. G is making my day here in Kiambu County.
They are sweet. They'll treat you well.
We don't want to ask you.
So he's saying Kikuyu ladies are sweet.
They have, it's very definable because sweetness comes in all of types of faces. Might be talking, taking you out, and maybe even hanging around and taking 1 or 2 beers as you chat about parties, and thereafter maybe you can go and pop in bed.
That's a good note to end the video.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, guys, as you can see, the quality is not that good. We're in the market, but you know, we're gonna try and see if we can find some mukimo. We've been directed somewhere by one of the you know, sellers here, and let's see if we'll find something. The market is quite beautiful. There's a mix of everything, clothes, groceries. It's actually quite a huge market. Too bad it's very dark. So let's go to this part and see what they have to offer. Sorry. I've been told on this side. Mom, we're here in search of mukimo, guys. I don't know. Sasa? Tunatafuta. I'm not your tour guide. I also don't know. Guys, you're trying to find a place where we're gonna eat some mukimo. So mukimo is a typically Kikuyu food, and Mr. Kibi wanna try that. As you know, in his channel, he mostly does. He travels for food, so that's why we have to make sure we try the mukimo. Fresh groceries. Yeah, guys, so there is this famous place. And how come mukimo? Try the mukimo. Oh, yeah, the mukimo is here. Yeah.
Finally, guys, we found mukimo.
Kiambu. Kibi, your mukimo is here. This is the guy who's been making me ask on around for mukimo, guys. It's here, so you're gonna try it.
You can never be in Kiambu and not try mukimo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try it then.
Yeah, guys, after touring Kiambu town, of course we had to try the famous Kikuyu dish, which is mukimo. I've been eating, and this actually costed me 50 Kenyan shillings. It was a lot. So this is basically mashed potatoes together with something that's called ambazi. I don't know the English name, but I'll check it out. And of course a bit of maize, soft maize, or soft corn for those who don't know maize. Yeah, it's quite amazing. So when you visit Kenya, apart from trying nyama choma, make sure you try the Kikuyu food, which is mukimo. You know, we love potatoes, we as Kikuyu, so that's why we love mukimo. Yeah.
So, nimeanza kurecord though.
Okay, yeah, so guys, we've just finished having our mukimo. So I don't know Kiambu town that well, so we had to ask where we were gonna try mukimo. As I said, mukimo is one of the dishes that you should try when you're visiting a Kikuyu community. So in this main market here in Kiambu town, there's a place called Kwawa Mukimo. If you wanna try the best mukimo here in Kiambu town, make sure to ask where Kwawa Mukimo is. This is actually the restaurant. It's such a small space, but the food is quite delicious. Yeah, so make sure to come and check this place out. And I think this is gonna be the end of this episode. If you've watched this video to this point and you haven't yet given this video a like, kindly consider liking the video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and support your African diva. Until the next episode, bye, and let's keep on keeping peace. One Kenya, one voice, one love.